Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village Weekend Retreat. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and I'll be your hostess for a while this morning while we sit and gab and do a little bit of show and tell and some gabbing, maybe even lay down some drills. So today is Saturday, the 5th of July, 2025. And the time is 8:25 a.m. here in sunny, soon to be 80 degrees Salem, Oregon, but it already feels warm out there. Yeah, so got the door shut and the blackout curtains pulled, so it's pretty dark in here right now. So I am continuing to lay down drills on Majestic Horse, aka Majestic Ormonde, and this was a gift from Miss Southern Belle. Yep, and there are 32 glorious colors, and I have done all the background, and now I am working on Ormonde. Yeah, so getting some of that done. And this is the pen I'm using for Ormonde. And I'm using purple wax. So let me get my dollar store readers on. So as you know, I have been doing a lot of blinking the last few days, and I was going to try something new here on the YouTube channel, and that didn't work out so well for me. So, yep, I blinked again and changed my mind on what's going on. But, however, I am going to try to keep the videos a little bit shorter during the week. But now I'm way behind. And, yeah, it's been crazy pants. And it's like that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it more. Don't enhance it. Because that did not work out for me. So, but what I have decided is to keep with that schedule just to make the videos a little bit shorter. So we'll do a little bit of gab session each video, and we'll also be doing some miscellaneous show and tells. But I do kind of like the idea of doing specific things on specific days, if that makes sense to you. So the schedule I have, and we'll see how it works out. I can always blink and change it up, or just get some feedback from all of you, because I do share this channel with you. But we're going to keep the lives on Sunday and Tuesday, so that'll be the same. And then on Wednesdays, we'll keep the Have to Habits. Thursdays will be the canvas of the month, and that is where you show your progress on your canvas that you're doing, whether it's the theme of the month here, or just a canvas that you're working on every day, or if you're doing a event, like the popular ones right now, the Spanglers, the Chuck-alongs, which I'll be doing, the big ones. So yeah, we'll add that in and then show those pictures once a week. And then we'll look and see how many show and tells we have, you know, just daily things. I think we need to do that every day in the Whip and Gab. What do you think? So it's subject to change. I'm just trying to shorten up the videos a little bit. So I tried to do a short. That didn't work out so well for me because I thought it said we had 10 minutes, which would have, you know, been okay. But I did an 8-minute video and it only showed 3 minutes of it. So that didn't work out so good for me. So I don't know what's with that. So that's off the table. Yeah, I had to wipe that part out. So those are on the wayside. I mean, I might do some shorts, but it won't be vlogs because I can't say what I want to say in 3 minutes or less. So, bear with me here. Yeah, it was a tough week last week for me here on YouTube. I won't go into any detail, but yeah, it was tough. So anyway, we'll see how all this goes. So because of that, we are going to go into our show and tell real quick, because I am going to try to keep this at, I don't know, 20, 30, 45 minutes. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So let's get in here and see what we got. And we'll turn off the light so you'll be able to see this really good. And let me move over to the computer so I can read. All right, we got Have to Habits. Now, we'll start this next week, our new thing, but I do want to get through all these updates and stuff that you're doing. So, first up is Susan D. And she said, "Hi Granny, just a quick update on my Harry Potter canvas. Finished the bottom row by doing single placing checkerboard. I will be starting the next row and it actually has colors besides 310, LOL. Hugs and blessings, Susan D." And there it is. Yeah, she's doing the Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, I've been doing those 310s too, which is okay. Yeah, I've been doing some checkerboard and just playing around with the drills and making it a little bit more entertaining for me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so don't forget that, what day did I say? Thursday was our update day, so I'll be showing all the updates. Okay. I'm so happy some of you are participating in my Harry Potter. All right, next up is Sue O. Ooh, look at this. Wow. She says, "Hi, Granny and Villagers. I started the Enterprise starship from the Star Trek on 6/18/25 and finished it on 7/3/25 after staying up all night to get it completed. I was a bit apprehensive about doing square drills after having some very disappointing budget-friendly square drill canvases in the past, but I didn't have anything to worry about with DAC squares at all. I hope everyone is doing well and I enjoy looking at everyone's works of art. My boyfriend is thrilled with pics of this canvas, but he will be awestruck when he finally gets to see it in person." That is really nice. Wow. That turned out really good. beautiful. Come on. All right, who's next? Carrie G. Here we go. And she says, thought I'd give you an update on my color splash dog from Diamond Dots. I'm working through this as it's just the right size for my table in my trailer, as you can see from the attached picture. Last few days it's been in the 80s and we've had a couple weather systems go by providing some thunder. All that is supposed to be cleared up by Friday. My eldest granddaughter turns 11 tomorrow, so we'll be spending lots of time with her. Although, once she opens my gift to her, she may ignore us, LOL. Ooh, what's the gift? This week has gone by so quickly. We leave on Sunday and we'll be home Sunday evening. Our campground was pretty simple this morning. But new campers, was pretty empty, sorry, this morning. But new campers have been coming in all afternoon. We've been told that the campground will be full up for the weekend. Yeah, I bet. Oh yes, congrats on the D-Stash purchase, especially a sealed kit. Hugs to you and Ellie, Ellie G. That is so pretty. That's turning out so good. Look at that tongue. And his whiskers are good. That's definitely an Ellie dog. And look at her nice setup. That's in your camper? Wow, it must be pretty big. Okay. I would say that's luxury camping. All right, Laura. Come on. Oh, it doesn't want to. All right, let's do it this way. Come on, go back. Oh, I swear, my son, there we go, on my phone, he put that thumbprint thing on my phone, and it locks it, and you got to put your thumbprint back on, and I put my thumbprint on, and I mean, he's taken that off. It will not recognize my thumbprint, and the only thing I can figure out is that my thumbprint changes. And it's the same on here. For some reason, when I touch on stuff, it doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. Okay, so Laura. Oh, the helper. Hi, Linda and villagers. Laura A. here, my supervisor and my progress on Richard Spangler canvas. The canvas size is 22 by 22 with 70 colors. I started it for the Richard Spangler event. I also attached a picture of my supervisor. This is one of my cats. She is 3 years old and her name is Munchkin. Not so little anymore, as she is super fluffy. She is considered a ragdoll breed. Happy 4th to all of you and all the villagers. So cute. Ooh, yes. Look at that. You're going right along. Oh, look at the paw print on there. I'm so jealous that you guys are doing these and I'm not. I want to join in, but I already had this in the works, so yeah, next time. Vicky from Southeast PA. She says, vacation photos. Ooh, look at that. Wow. She says, happy 4th of July for the villagers that are U.S. citizens. The first photo is actually this morning in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Back in the day, it used to be a big whaling community. Today, the fishing boats and family-owned sailboats, motorboats, have taken over the marina. The other photos I took are when we left Providence, Rhode Island, on the way to New Bedford. As you can tell, there are some really beautiful houses along the shoreline, starting out the day in the 60s, but should reach the 80s today. Big fireworks display tonight. Vicky from Southeast PA. Wow. I can't even imagine living in a home that big. What would I do with all that space? I know. Have a diamond painting retreat. Wow. That water looks so pretty. I wonder if that's a bed and breakfast or if it's somebody's home. Wow. Ooh, look at there. I think that's it. Let's see. Yep. Wow. I'm so happy you're sending us pictures and we can see what you're up to. And then she sent another one. Sorry, it's making it bigger here. Just one moment. There we go. Photos from the harbor cruise we took July 4th morning. Hi, Granny Ellie and our villagers. See the osprey in her nest? I think that's how you pronounce it. Wow. And that's our ship from the seaside. Ooh, look at there. Also, that house I could certainly live in. Beautiful. This week sure is gonna go fast. Had some downtime right before lunch, so I took my little yellow butterfly out and several ladies stopped by to talk. It sure is interesting to people who have never seen it before. Vicky from Southeast PA. Woo, look at there. Wow. So are you allowed to go into those lighthouses? I know here we can visit ours. Get a tour of them. May I tell you, those steps, no thank you. I couldn't do it anymore. But I have done it once. Can you even imagine having to live in a lighthouse? There was somebody years ago, I was watching a YouTube video of somebody that converted an old lighthouse into their house. Wow. But that was pretty cool, though, to see it and how they lived and all that. All right, next up is Julie S. She says, "Good morning, Granny and my fellow villagers. Have you ever started organizing something and realized that you have perhaps a few more of that item than you thought? Well, that's what happened to me. I have included pictures of my diamond painting pin collection, not including the 3 my sister borrowed and still has, or the one I just ordered from MTN Inspirations, that is like Tita's. She's such an influencer, LOL. I think the 3 that my sister has are now considered part of her collection. Since I haven't seen them for quite a while, I will share my MTN pin when it arrives in a few weeks. I have included 6 pics. There are a couple unique designs." Okay, so let's see what she says here. Why won't this? There we go. The red one that's oval with a funky top and is made for people with arthritis or carpal tunnel. That must be this one. The pink-ish purpley glittery one that is oval is also for that purpose, but is hand turned instead of 3D printed. Wow, these are unique. Hugs to you, pets to Ellie. Have a perfect day. Wow, look at those. Well, at least you have a lot to choose from. Well, that's an interesting one right there. And is that it? I think so. Wow. I'll have to get out my pens. And show them on here. All right, Peggy B. She says, "Hi, Granny and community. Thought I would post my June finishes. Had 5. Woohoo! Pictures attached." Yeah, I watched your video on this, Peggy. Isn't this kitty one just really so cute? And remember we saw this one? She's got the butterfly. I got this one, but I haven't done it yet. And look at there. She's got a dragon. Very nice. Lots of finishes. Okay, Margie. "Didn't know there was a story." All right, let's see what it says. Now, I might have to supersize this. Let's see. Oh, the Dragon story. Wow. All right, I'm going to show this. And you guys can pause it and read it. That's a lot of reading. All right, so what I'm going to do, because I want to let's see, will it let me supersize? Oh, No, I want to go the other way. I'm going to see if I can print this off. And that would be interesting when I do those canvases. All right, let me see. There we go. See if I can get a little bit bigger on my printer. Oh, you know, it's probably not going to because, all right, we'll just do print and see if that works. Oh, I think it will. All right, hold on. Get that off the printer. Go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then I will have it for when I do that, and I can read that at the beginning. That would be great. Thank you for sharing that, Margie. All right, Sandy D is up next. The 2026 calendar. Ooh, she's got 3 of them, I think, here. All right, let's see what she's got. Okay. Hey, Granny. That diamond art calendar you showed previously that someone had found on Temu, guess what? I found it and 2 others just like it on Amazon for those who don't want to use Temu. I will include pictures of all 3 and the link to take you straight to them on Amazon. Here's the best part. They are only $23.95, and if you've got Prime, free shipping. Woohoo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, that's what I say. I have it in my Amazon wish list, hoping I can afford it soon. So, ooh. Oh, those are cute. Okay, and she's got the link, which I will share in the description down below for all of you. This one is a desk one, and I love the desk one. I have my desk, and then I have my birthday calendar. Ooh, I forgot to check the birthday calendar. Do we have any birthdays today? Nope, I'm safe. Okay. I got to get back with the program here. Okay. And that's it. For that, there's Have to Have It's in there. Yeah, keep sharing everything, people. You know, we'll be shaking it up and all that good stuff in here. We're just trying something different. How long have I been on here? Ooh, I'm doing pretty good. 29 minutes. How about that? Now, I did have a couple of gab things I wanted to share with you guys. So we won't be doing, you know, quite as much gabbing, but there was some in here that I did want to read. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, Kathy G, you said that was a short one. A short. Yeah, that won't be happening anymore. So, oh my goodness. Okay, visit with at the cherry orchard. Cynthia says, fascinating. I love cherries. I just paid $8 per pound. Would love to pick some fresh. That's what I would have liked to see, is how to pick them. Thank you, thank you. I will do a follow-up visit over there. I plan on doing that. And we'll pick some cherries. And all you have to do, if you want the stem part on it, you can do it that way, or you can take it off of the stem when you're picking, or, you know, you can pick bunches of them. So, yeah, we'll be doing a follow-up on that. And then Mary said, that was very interesting. You asked good questions, and I think between the two of you, covered everything. What really amazes me is how heavily loaded those trees are for their size. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. It was so fun. Yeah, I want to do that again with him. We had a good time over there before and after filming. And then Margie said, awesome interview with John Boy. Please thank him from the villagers. Lots of information. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I'm going to go over there and talk with him because I want to follow up with him on, you know, the responses that we got on that video. And I would like to go over to his peach orchard, the new one. Of course, those won't be ready, he said, for a couple years. And those will be U-picks. But it would be fun just to take a walk down that whole road, you know, back there. And okay, on the our last whip and gab, Vanessa said, what? You're not boring, Granny. You make me laugh all the time when I diamond paint along with you. Well, that's good. I'm glad that I make you laugh. And then Jules Lorraine said, hello, Granny. I took it to be a cat looking out from the upper window. She's talking about the she shed canvas. I do have that canvas that have not started on mine as yet. I do feel behind with my canvases. Have a blessed day to you and Miss Ellie. Oh, you're never behind. Never. That's an ongoing canvas. Let me tell you, it's very popular, and it's staying at the front of the notebook. Yeah, that one is a nice canvas. And then the last one here is from Paula, and this is on my unboxing on the Chuck Penson I did the other day. And she said, that is a beautiful painting. Just bought a Chuck Penson myself, home for dinner. Going to participate in the Chuck-along in September. Paula, are you on our list here? Let me look. Hopefully you want to be on our list. So let's see. That's this one. All right, Paula. Let's see if Paula's on the list, shall we? Paula, I'm going to add you to the list. If you don't want to be on, let me know. You'll be number 38. And that canvas that you're going to be doing home for dinner, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then just a few reminders, and then I'll let you go because we're at 34 minutes. Tomorrow is our live, and that is at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Mountain, 10 Central, 11 Eastern. And in Sweden, it's 5 o'clock p.m. in Denmark. And in England, it's 4 o'clock p.m. All right, and then keep sending your emails on everything. Nothing has changed. We're still going to be doing all that stuff. Be sure and tell me about your weekend retreats. Name that tune. Yeah, we're still doing the weekend retreats, so be sure and send in your photos of those, and I'll mark you off once you're completed. Right now, the weekend retreat is Diamond Dots, and that's going to go on for a while. And then your Nikki Bees, that's still in the books. We got a few people here to do some completions. And this month is Harry Potter. And Kathy G is inspiration for that for July. And then upcoming, I don't know when it's going to be, is going to be our art skills, 3 panels. And then also the single panels. Anything from art skills will be fine. And that's Margie's idea. And then next month in August is Julie S. Her Mystery Madness. Yeah. So if you want to be on that, let me know. And then we have our Chuck Along in September, which is not my event. That's Mindy's event. We're just listing everybody in the village who wants to play along with that. And then Julie is going to do September to November, the Gobble Gobble 2025. So if you want to play along with her on that one, we'll be doing that. I might do a small one because I'm not really for sure what I'm doing after I do the Chuck Pinson. We'll see if I complete it. That's up in the air yet. She Shed is still ongoing. I'm really torn because November, Diamond Art Studio UK has an event. And then also, is it Lorenz? Oh, now I forgot. Yes, no, it's the Spangler 2025, which I'm down for also. So this should be interesting. See there? Granny. I've committed to 2 events in November. So the Spangler and the Diamond Art Studio. This should be interesting, folks. Yeah, and don't forget comments so we have something to gab about. You know, a little bit. I'll be answering some of them just personally, you know, or hearting them. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow morning for the live. And as always, count your blessings, be blessed, share blessings, have a blessed day, and I will jibber jabber with you all tomorrow.